Hello students, happy morning. Class 12 Physics, Unit 5, Electromagnetic Waves continuation video. Here in today's class, let me see the important expressions needed to solve the multiple choice questions. Okay. First of all, we know the modified form of Ampere's law. Okay. First one, that is modified form of Ampere's law. Ampere's law. This is a law from Maxwell. Maxwell modified the Ampere sector law. Okay. So for that we need Ampere sector law, that is closed interval of B vector dot dl vector is equal to mu naught I enclosed. Okay. Maxwell told this I enclosed is not only depends on conduction current, it also depends on displacement current. Okay. Then modifying this closed interval of B vector dot dl vector is equal to mu naught IC plus ID. Okay, we know ID is a displacement current. We know displacement current ID is equal to epsilon naught d phi by dt, because displacement current is coming to play in the region where the electric field or electric flux changes with the time. Okay. Then this above expression became closed interval of B vector dot dl vector is equal to mu naught IC plus mu naught ID. We know ID is equal to epsilon naught d phi by dt. Then closed interval of B vector dot dl vector is equal to mu naught IC plus mu naught epsilon naught d phi by dt. Okay. We can modify this equation also, that is closed interval of B vector dot dl vector is equal to mu naught IC plus mu naught epsilon naught d by dt. Phi became closed interval of E vector dot dA vector. Okay, this is a modified form of Ampere sector law or Ampere Maxwell law. Okay, then this is a displacement current. Okay, then next one is Maxwell equations in integral form. Maxwell's equations in integral form. First equation, that is Gauss law in electrostatics, that is closed interval of E vector dot dA vector is equal to Q enclosed by epsilon naught. That is the flux is equal to 1 by epsilon times net charge enclosed by the surface. That is nothing but a Gauss law in electrostatics. This law states a mono charge exists. Okay, this charge state mono charge exists. And the second one, this is Gauss law in electrostatics. Okay, then second one, closed interval of B vector dot dA vector is equal to 0. This is Gauss law in magnetism. Okay, here this law states monopole does not exist. There is no separate north pole or south pole. Okay, monopole does not exist. Okay, here this first one is mono charge exists. Here monopole does not exist. And third one, that is Faraday law of electromagnetic induction. Closed interval of E vector dot dl vector is equal to, that is equal to minus d phi b by dt. The rate of change of magnetic flux for a closed loop EMF is induced. Okay, for a closed loop the flux changes, it will produce induced EMF. Okay, that is Faraday law. Faraday law of electromagnetic induction. Then the fourth one, that is this one. Okay, modified form of Ampere sector law or Maxwell Ampere's law. Maxwell's Ampere's law. Ampere's law. That is closed law of B vector dot dl vector is equal to mu naught IC plus mu naught epsilon naught d by dt closed law of E vector dot dA vector. Okay. From the properties of electromagnetic waves, we know the speed of the electromagnetic wave in vacuum or free space, that is speed of electromagnetic wave in vacuum or free space, that is C is equal to 1 by root of mu naught epsilon naught. Okay, here this equation indicates the speed of electromagnetic wave that depends on permittivity of free space and permeability of free space. Here it is a permeability of free space, epsilon naught is a permittivity of free space. Okay, then the refractive index of the medium can be written as refractive index of the medium, that is mu is equal to C by P. Here C is a velocity of electromagnetic wave in vacuum, V is a velocity of electromagnetic wave in medium. This medium having the refractive index mu, that mu is equal to C by V. We can also written mu is equal to root of epsilon naught mu naught. Okay, this is coming from the expression, that is mu is equal to, we know C is equal to 1 by root of mu naught epsilon naught, 1 by root of mu naught epsilon naught. We know V is equal to 1 by root of mu naught mu r epsilon naught epsilon r. Okay, so we can write this one as mu naught mu r epsilon naught epsilon r. Okay, then after neglecting this, we get mu is equal to root of mu r epsilon r. Okay, then one more thing, by using this we can find the direction of the electromagnetic wave propagating. Okay, in order to find the direction of propagating electromagnetic wave, we need to know one thing called Poynting vector. Poynting vector. Okay, S vector is equal to 1 by mu naught E vector cross B vector. Here it is a cross product. Okay, E is a electric field, B is a magnetic field vector. Okay, S vector, using this Poynting vector we can find the direction of propagation of electromagnetic wave as well as electric field vector direction and magnetic field vector direction. Okay, Poynting vector is a energy transfer per unit area per unit time. Okay, it is the energy transfer per unit area per unit time. This is known as Poynting vector. Okay, using this Poynting vector we can find the direction of the propagation of the electromagnetic waves. Okay, then next one, energy density. Okay, energy density of electromagnetic wave. Energy density of electromagnetic wave, that is represented by the symbol U, small u, that is U is equal to 1 by 2 epsilon naught E square plus 1 by 2 mu naught B square. This is the energy density of electromagnetic wave, because electromagnetic wave is a combination of electric field vector and magnetic field vector. Okay, then average energy density. Average energy density, that is average energy density U is equal to 1 by 2 epsilon naught E square. We can also, this can be written in the format of 1 by 2 mu naught B square. Average energy density in terms of electric field, here it in terms of magnetic field. Okay, using this expression we can easy to solve the multiple choice questions. Okay, in our next video let we solve our multiple choice questions. Okay, thank you.